I know. What? Welcome, Sunshine Brown. Welcome. Yes, we're talking. We're talking. Okay? So I just finished the video. I know it takes a little while to upload sometimes. I know. Takes a little while to upload sometimes, right? We're just chatting, okay? I want you to hear me. As a matter of fact, guess what? I'm thinking of you. Hey, JJ. What, Jay? I'm thinking of you. What? Who? I'm thinking of you. All right? Got a little message for you. And my heart is in such appreciation. What? Yeah. And I'm thinking about, all the positive people that we have out here. Positive people inspiring every day. Okay, I catch it. I catch the good messages. Y'all check out Keyshawn Woke. Yeah, Keyshawn Woke. Check him out. So listen, I want to chat with you for a minute. Right. I just finished the video. I'm uploading in a minute. Let's get this little quick video out. So, this is for you, Mr. J. Right? Listen to me. I know that this thing was supposed to be like a humbling thing, right? This was supposed to be a humbling thing. I know it was. There was supposed to be some shame there too, right? Right? There was supposed to be some shame too, right? Think about it. Now, I'm going to tell you why the problem is so thick. It's when it's shown to you, some people think they got scot-free. Like, okay. And some people will because they decide to stop when they was... When God said stop, they say, oh, okay. Something happened, and they say, oh, this is real. Okay? But let me share something with you. I did, say not my first rodeo. Okay? The reason the situation is so hot and heavy, I can't help if people brought something to you that was false. Right? And I can't help if what you have done in your past is go around stalking people and things like that and harassing them, right? I mean, that's something you've done or people have done. I'm not saying you, but what people do. Okay. But I can assure you that the humiliation that y'all all, right? That my family and I had to go through. That's what you call it. That's what you guys call it. But I want to share with you, that wasn't my first rodeo. Not in, back in the day, earlier on, when I was pregnant with my first child, they tried to, there were some things that took place where I decided to make a decision, right? I made a decision and I went somewhere to get what I needed. See, I never tell somebody to go somewhere and do something that I'm not willing to do or I haven't done. I usually don't do that. Okay? And stayed there. As a matter of fact, I was pregnant. I think I didn't last 2 weeks because they didn't want us to have a car. And I had a car. Okay? And I wasn't even 20 yet. Yeah, I don't think I was 20 yet. Okay? Yeah. I had did that thing. Yes, I did. I went, and I got out of there. Within 2 weeks, I had found my own spot. That's how we did it. You see what I'm saying? Meaning the father somewhere waiting for you to, trying to figure it out within 2 weeks or less. You get what I'm saying? Been there, done that. As a matter of fact, when I did that, I met my first gangster there. Okay? First gangster I met. Oh, God, rest in peace. Woo, Jesus, when I say her name. Some of y'all may know her. Miss Barbara Barwick is her name. Barbara Barwick. Yeah. Yep. So if you her oldest child, I ain't got to keep talking. If you her oldest child. Yep. Your mother was phenomenal on a whole nother level as a young woman. Super bad. Super bad. Not to mention since Keisha. Keisha the one that wouldn't told her I had a car because I wouldn't take her where she wanted me to take her. And Yolanda, who act like she didn't know me on that football field. I ain't gonna say your last name. I ain't gonna do nothing like that, right? You know, I just, hey. Many years later, but you knew who I was. Yeah. So, yeah. I had already done that at a very young age. I had already did that. As a matter of fact, later on in the world, later on, they changed that particular place into a charter school. They changed it over into a charter school. That's what they did. So I had already did that at a very early age. Okay? With myself. Didn't have to. Meaning I had left. I said, oh, I'm not going back home. I'm not going back home. Tell my mom and dad, I'm not coming back home. I don't care if I am. I'm going to work this out. I get on my feet and do boo-boo. Yeah. And then I noticed they wanted people to sit around and not do anything the whole day. And they want you to have a car. And I said, damn, this ain't, You know? I said, they doing something. I should have known what they was doing, but it was quiet up in there. And I said, where's the staff? I don't see any staff. Where the staff be? I'm just saying. Been there, done that. So humiliation what? You said that ego check? Ego? Check the ego. How you gonna check an ego that been there, done that? You can't do it, baby. You can't tell somebody, you know, you want me, that's it. They want you to be humble. They want to humble you. You motherfuckers need to get y'all life together and stop talking about how y'all want to humble somebody. Because if you didn't notice, the trick was on you. You had did all of that shit to that's why your punishment, that's why people's punishment is going to be horrible. Horrific. Even if you constantly talk about somebody's money. Horrific. Do you understand? So, God had already prepared me for all the stuff that you were going to do. Yeah, you have absolutely no idea. You have absolutely no idea. Been there, done that. Dealing with some guy and you're young and you're about to have a baby. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I wish everybody just get yourself together. You know, you try to tell your own children that. Don't. But they, you know, people do what they do. It's real. So, humble what? Everybody want to humble somebody. What? For what reason? What's this obsession? What is this obsession with trying to humble somebody? And I hear it mostly the black men. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hear the black men say it. What you want to humble, baby? People say you should humble people. Why? Why you want to humble somebody? Why your ass want to get humbled? Why? Why you want it? Because, see, it looks like one thing and then it turns out to be another. Let me tell you something. And I'm just going to say this, and I want you to hear it very well. I'm going to tell you on a bigger spectrum how serious this is. You don't understand this. Not really. I don't think you really understand. I mean, you may, because you did participate. There was some participation from you with a whole lot of stuff. And maybe now you are something else going on and you switched over or whatever. But I know, yeah. Okay. Listen to this. This is JJ. Okay? Could be last name Jenga. Listen to me. I want you to know this. When my family was blocked from working. Now, in a household, say for example, it's just you and one of your children that's taking care of stuff, right? Right? However it may be. You know how to make money, both of you. So it ain't nothing it ain't nothing, right? There's no way your shit'll fall apart. You know how to make money and you keep on going. But these people definitely decide to block me. It's not a secret, right? Right? Let me tell you something. If you only knew the big pastors that I had after my family, right? I'm talking about big pastors after my family in real life. After my family. Meaning they're allowing their gang stalkers from the church. Gang stalk mean dealing with government contracts, whatever they do, however they move, whatever they were doing. I'm telling you. I'm talking about, you have no idea what I'm saying to you because I can't break it all down. But one day this pastor let me see him, meaning my daughter could only get little jobs off the app to go and clean a store or do merchandising, but mostly, so you would do merchandising or whatever. But you may have to like clean the store, actually clean that store. Okay? I know what you're thinking, like, oh, what's the big deal? No. No. Mm-mm. So they're in the train, you're going back or whatever, like they're doing this control shit, like they're controlling you. But that pastor wanted to be seen in that gray vehicle, that gray pickup truck. He wanted to be seen. He did. And he was like, yeah. He wanted me to see him. And he was running that shit. He was running it, huh? God broke that nigga down so bad. God broke a lot of them niggas down so bad. God broke them niggas down so bad. You hear me? Yeah. When I say niggas, I'm not just talking about black. When I say that, I'm not talking about black people necessarily. Okay? Try somebody else. Well, God broke that shit down so bad. And all I remember is the laughter. I remember people's children laughing. I remember that shit. Oh, I remember a lot of stuff. I never applied for a job. I never said I want to work with you. I never said I want to work with you. Or anybody else. I had people playing with my life from different states. People I never met. Not to mention I was going to a church. And the first lady was out in the streets lying on me, keeping up stuff. Yeah. Just, and I remember one day she told me on the phone. She would call me up. She knew I'd be out working. I didn't know she was gang stalking me, but that means that's how she knew I was going into this store, that store, whatever. So she'd call me up and she'd say, what you doing? What you eating? What you ate today? What you this? You know, just asking me questions that I thought was like, this bitch is so pushy. You know what she told me? She said, oh, you want to talk back, huh? That's what she told me. I'll never forget. And I'm like, what is she talking about? All I'm doing is saying, why you keep asking me? I go in the store. She ring my phone, like trying to freak me the hell out. I'm like, who is this person? All again. Knowing she had belonged to this organization. Taking trips to Atlanta. Joining some kind of group of ladies where they tell her what to do and how to do people. And that woman didn't know who I was. She didn't know who I was. Huh? As I only wore mostly, what? My patent leather pumps, pointy heels, and my polka dots. Yeah, and lace. Big old beautiful skirts and all of that. My kids came to church. Yeah. Yeah. On my ass with some bullshit. So, back to what I was saying. Stop talking about humbling people. See, God has a plan for all this. You took me through something. That's what you wanted to do that I'd already been through. So, I don't know what part of humbling people talking about, but I'm going to tell you, you better go find something to do. I'm telling you. I already said it. I don't have to keep, I'm telling you, find something safe and wonderful to do. You know, and this doesn't just go for me. It goes for meddling with many people. Some people just say God's people. No, don't mess with anybody. God, you chosen. You did. No, don't. No. Don't mess with anybody. Leave people alone. Why all the ugly people always want to humble somebody? I've seen some dudes on the video. The dude on the video said, you know, he probably didn't think I would get that message. He said it was for a group. Then he said, I don't know, we should go back and humble. You know what? You don't know what I know. You don't know. See, let me tell you something. I'm not a calculating person. Somebody said I was like that, like calculating me. No, that's not what it is. What it is that when I go before God with what I know, I got to be precise. I got to be precise with that because I'm going all the way. When I go before God, what I want God to move and do, things that I request get answered just like that. Usually, just like that. But I don't waste it on foolishness. I don't say, I want this new thing here. I want that. I want this. I want some new red shoes. I don't do things. I don't waste it. I feel some type of way about wasting. So I make sure I ask for the right things. And it's usually things for the majority or somebody that just won't stop. And even I don't even go down on them right away. You know? And I want somebody to catch this. The other thing is, because I know many are always trying to catch some bullshit after bullshit. You hear me? But just know, I know what you did. I know what you did. Check. So when I go before God, that thing is going to move immediately.